Once again, have to give a lot of props to Kate Moss because she is coming out, okay, once again, just against the grain, against the narrative, in defense of somebody who also, contributed to her success. And because she isn't on the downslide of her career, go ahead and get that correct, okay? She's not after anybody who can no longer do anything for them and then try to continue to desecrate their grave. There was nothing seedy or gross about it. Kate Moss defends lovely Hugh Hefner's under fire Playboy mansion after being struck by its family vibes during the 2013 cover shoot. Yeah, no, exactly. Imagine that, somebody who is happy with her life, engaged in a business relationship with somebody, okay? It was amicable on both ends and doesn't have anything bad to say about him. Wow. When you compare and contrast that with two other, aged broads who couldn't really parlay their business engagement into anything that raised their profile on the scene, and then just decided to turn vindictive on somebody who can't defend themselves. Kate Moss has praised the lovely family vibes at Hugh Hefner's notorious Los Angeles mansion. Yeah, the Playboy mansion. It was a place that every teenage boy wanted to visit. They all wanted to go to the grotto as it sounded like a pisser. Following a string of unsavory allegations made by former Playmate Holly Madison. Ugh, yeah. Some fucking bottle Becky who just decided that, oh my god, I'm not getting any more royalties from the Hefner fortune, so I was used and abused. No, you weren't. You knew exactly what you were doing at the fucking time. Stop trying to rewrite history, stupid. The British model visited publishing magnate Hefner at his sprawling Holmby Hills home shortly before celebrating her 40th birthday with a cover shoot for the iconic men's magazine in 2013. I read it for the periodicals. And she just posed naked in it for the periodicals as well, sure. Hefner, who passed away at age 91. What a life well lived. 2017. And the 29-room Gothic Tudor-style property he originally purchased in 1974 has since been condemned by ex-Playmate Madison. Of course, because, let's be honest, okay, outside of sucking maybe a mean dick, she didn't really have any profitable skills, okay? She was on a reality show, cool. So is everyone else. Oh, no, to be fair, though, she has a podcast, like everybody else, who claims she felt pressured into having sex with somebody she was in a relationship with. If you're not fucking giving up the cooch, you're worthless in a relationship. With the aging publisher during her time in the mansion. Again, you were in a relationship with him and you felt pressured to fuck him. Wow. What else did you do? Just get your fucking tits worked on. That's it. And you couldn't lay there and open up? Like, get the fuck out of here. Recalling her own experience with Hefner during the British Vogue interview on Wednesday, Kate insisted her memories are only positive, with the house more like a family home than a harem. Oh man, just talked about Leonardo DiCaprio and his situations not that long ago, and it's legitimately how every man would want to live their life, okay? Just a nice, wonderful, warm home with just a bunch of half-naked women running around. Oh, it's just adorable. Just enough, though. Just enough where they can do the girl shit, okay? And you guys can all come together as a family. Puns incredibly intended at the end of the day, he said. Wouldn't it be she said? Anyway, well, I met Hugh Hefner. I went into his house. I really liked him, and he was there with the kids and a few of the bunnies. And one of the bunnies took me around the house and gave me a tour and stuff. I met his secretary, who'd been with him for 70 years. And wow, imagine that. One of the long-term employees who has every opportunity in the world to desecrate the name of Hugh Hefner has said nothing negative about him. Wild. It's almost like these opportunistic bitches are being opportunistic bitches. They're just like a lovely institution or something. Family vibes. I don't know. I really liked it. There was nothing like seedy or gross about it. It was really kind of playful. Damn, man, that's her at 40. God bless. Now I know why Johnny Depp was hitting it, but not pushing it down the stairs though. Kate featured in an 18-page spread for the 60th anniversary of Playboy in 2013. Yeah, then it's not a bad choice. It's like one of the most prolific supermodels of all time, still at a good age, and then also got to flaunt how good she looks at 40. Because it's amazing, right? Because she's still in good spirits. Okay, she's still Kate Moss at the end of the day. There's a certain point in time where a woman just absolutely transcends any sort of conventions of your average woman, and Kate Moss, long jettisoned past that, okay? I don't know how much work she's had done or whatever the normal disclaimers would come out, and people trying to disparage somebody who's clearly put in the fucking work to maintain a figure, to maintain her beauty, to forestall the physical wall. And then to also just look back to 2014, okay, to take a look at the names that are on that list of everybody who contributed to the 40th anniversary. You would never see such an eclectic group of thinkers anywhere in the world now. Hell, half of these people are canceled off of Twitter. Ben Affleck, Turbo Cuck. Hunter S. Thompson, dead. David Mamet, one of the most hated men in Hollywood when he came out as a conservative. Naomi Wolf, I think she was canceled off of Twitter because she decided to buck the Democratic trend of saying that the jab was one of those great things that was out there. Was that her claim? Or she was one of the first, yeah, Biden is actually not at all what we voted for. And it's like, oh. And then she started to get canceled off of everything, right? Winslow, the name sounds familiar. Bertrand Russell, George Lois, Buzz Bissinger, Ian Fleming, the author of James Bond, adorable. Joe Casey, Lenny Bruce, a man who actually fought for free speech and got arrested for performing a comedy set for being extremely vulgar. Important man. Wife murderer, Patton Oswalt, Erica Jong, Truman Capote, PJ Novak, Mark Leiner, Rick Moody, Slavoj Žižek, communist, William S. Burroughs. God, Playboy used to be such an influential magazine. Now it's all gone, or has it come back with, I don't know, fat broads with rolls? I don't know. Shot by photographers Mert Alice and Marcus Pichot. The series included Kate wearing Playboy's legendary bunny ears, black leotard, matching stiletto heels for the cover shot. Yeah, we've seen it. You don't need to go ahead and... Hefner's ex-girlfriend, Madison. Was that Holly Madison? No, that was the Swingers website. Anyways, I don't fucking know. She was hot in the early 2000s, and now she's just old and cranky. Recently claimed the Playboy founder would sometimes not move during sex. Oh, okay, cool. That's normally your job, so you just got mad. Okay. Explaining that their gross bedroom encounters felt like a chore to her. Wow, you're in a committed relationship and you have to fuck somebody. Woo! Madison, now 42. You wonder why she's making these claims? Has teamed up with fellow ex-playmate Bridget Marquardt. Okay, how old is she? For a brand new podcast called Girls Next Level. First episode, which premiered in August, the two women, whom both dated the magazine publisher and lived in the Playboy mansion in the early 2000s. Jeez, they had all of their bills and had everything fucking taken care of. Shared some intimate details on what it was like to have sex with him, claiming it was sometime only lasted 1 minute. Yeah, again, you can lazy dick a bitch if you're at Hugh Hefner's level, okay? He just wants to fuck. He doesn't want to put up with your nonsense, okay? You're just the right hole at the right time. Sorry to say. And he would often lay there completely still during the intimate act. Oh no. But again, no guys hop on a fucking podcast saying, I was in this relationship with this absolute, 9.5, and all she would do during sex was just lay there, and it felt like a chore. You don't see that on the other side. But no. She had to put in some effort. Like, bitch, you know how much this fucking place costs in order to keep operational? All you have to do is shut up and be pretty. Ladies also detailed sleeping with Hugh in front of other women, and he would talk shit about them. Okay, if it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be anyone else, because again, he got to be one of the top 0.0001 percentile of men that are out there, known worldwide, contributed to the world. You just got everything that you had from a bottle or from a knife. Let's keep it a stack. They admitted they wanted to get over with it as quickly as possible, but you continued to stay in that situation. It's just fucking weird and then opportunistic that after he passes, now you decide to come out with all of these unsavory details that the other side can't either corroborate or disprove. Weird. But again, there's Hef, and there's her looking, oh, I don't know, man, this is just all too terrible. Me. Yeah, you standing there, with perfect blonde hair, a Playboy bathing suit, the bunny necklace and all that stuff. No, it looked like you're really being held there against your will. None of the females were into it, like sorry to burst your bubble. Holly, who was with you from 2001 until 2008. Just really hoping that one day I'll get married to him and I'll be able to reap the benefits of that fortune. Yeah, well, sucks to suck. That's why I don't take any of these claims against Hefner post-death seriously, because these bitches knew exactly what they were getting into and then saying, oh my god, it was just so traumatic to be with him. The motherfucker can't defend himself. Be more like Kate Moss. You might have something to contribute to the world instead of just another one of these useless fucking We Hate Men podcasts. But one less funny story before we completely say goodbye to the great Kate Moss. And I don't even like to give women that much credit, but especially in Kate Moss's situation, you know, she's been an upstanding woman for this long, so you know, we got to give her flowers. He pulled it out of his arse. Kate Moss reveals Johnny Depp gave her a diamond necklace, but made her retrieve it from his bum. Sorry, what? Well, Peter Doherty gifted her budget glow-in-the-dark beads. As she detailed her famous love life and iconic career. Yeah, let's get into this because it sounds hilarious. Kate Moss has recalled the time Johnny Depp presented her with a diamond necklace in a very unique fashion by nestling it between... Oh, thank God it wasn't up his ass. It was just in his ass. Pause. Kate, now 48. Oh, Kate's 48. That's adorable. It's so much better than another Kate with 8. She's a Karen and a turbo cunt. Not Kate Moss, though. She's great. And Johnny Depp, now 48. Or 58, sorry. They dated in the 90s, huh? What a man. Oh, God, it's more reverence for that guy. Great dude. Where Hollywood's it couple when they dated from 94 to 98. She was 20. Oh. While their relationship hitting headlines again recently when she was called to testify in his libel trial, well, she volunteered and then they called her on rebuttal, and then the defense had nothing to say to it because it's like, oh fuck, it's Kate Moss. What the hell can we do about this? Against ex-wife Amber Heard. Yep, again, and we'll just dance on her because she has to pay $8 million and she doesn't have any of that fucking money. The poor bitch. Not like poor as in I feel sympathy for her. She's just actually poor, like mentally, physically, financially. Speaking to British Vogue about one particularly memorable incident when they were dating, the model recalled the diamond necklace. I won't do that to her. Johnny gave me. It was the first diamonds I ever owned. Oh, that's adorable. And she doesn't forget it. Johnny Depp alpha widowed Kate Moss. Wow. If I ever meet him, that will be the first conversation. You goddamn well better believe it, okay? Bigger than the divorce, bigger than landing Pirates of the Caribbean. You left a lasting imprint on the most famous supermodel of all time. How does that feel? Pulled it out of the crack of his ass. We were going out for dinner and he said, I've got something in my bum. Can you have a look? Certain guys can get away with that. Johnny Depp is one of those guys. And I was like, what? I put my hand down his trousers, pause, and pulled out a diamond necklace. That diamond necklace. Remembers this in such great detail. Johnny was no stranger to grand romantic gestures, and in honor of Kate's 32nd birthday, he famously splashes out £750 on filling their bathtub with London's Portobello Hotel with champagne. That's fucking dope as well. And again, that's only something you can do if you have the personality of Johnny Depp, if that is your style that's out there. Because for me and my personality, that would be completely out of sorts. But for doing something completely spontaneously like that, that would leave a lasting memory, 1000%. Talk also turned to Kate's romance with Pete Doherty, who I don't really care that much, okay? Because that wasn't even nearly as funny as pulling a diamond necklace, eliciting a response like that from a legitimate international looks superstar. She still has a soft spot for him. Kate Moss, don't quite make them like they used to. Great woman right there. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.